Hello everybody, this is me, ViGeeMan here, and welcome to episode 2 of ViGeeMan's adventure. Uh, so, as a quick note, I'm going for these episodes. So, recently I've been doing just little tiny update videos, but what I've decided at the beginning of these episodes, because these are going to be coming out frequently, well, depending on the topics, but, pretty much frequently that, like, if there's anything new, I would like to just update you guys this, through this, series. So anyway, so what I want to talk about is that ViGeeMan's Adventure Episode 1 was supposed to come out on, do I have enough wood? Yeah. Was supposed to come out on the 8th of September, but because apparently if you have a MP4 file that's over an hour long and you try to upload it to YouTube, it doesn't work. Don't know why. So I had to convert it to a different file, but that took like 3 times as long to upload, so I had to make sure that I was doing it like at a reasonable time. So or like for me to upload it all and still be awake when it actually uploads for me to click the publish button. Because my computer can't be on all night, then it would like overheat and stuff, and that'd be bad. So, anyway, so that was supposed to come out way earlier, but now that it's out, I can actually start doing them more and more, and it's gonna be better. Now, when I did my last update video, I said that there was gonna be 3 series out, and only 2 have actually come out. So, there was gonna be 3 series, and ViGeeMan's Adventure was one of them. That's all good, you don't have to worry about that, but so I was thinking I was gonna do Toy Soldiers as a series. Well, that just turned out really bad. Like, it's not a bad game, it's just not a game you can really do a let's play of or a series on, because it's just basically place down turrets and watch them fight, and sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. It's not really that exciting to watch. But so I was kind of disappointed in Toy Soldiers because I had no idea what it was. I mean, it's a good game. It's just I was disappointed in the fact that I couldn't do a series on it. So I was like, hey, I should do another series because that wasn't really a good series. That was like a 3-part, just little mini thing that, like, maybe if you like the game, you could get it or whatever. But I, um, so I wanted to do The Binding of Isaac as the game because I really like that game and my friends really like that game, so I just wanted to do that and do a series on that because that's more of a series type game because you do multiple tries on it and you can do really good and you can do really bad. It's like lots of randomizing, which I like. It would just be overall fun for me. But apparently, I use Fraps to record, and apparently, Binding of Isaac is not an actual window, which is what Fraps records. And if there is no windows open, there are no windows open. Fraps records the actual screen, like the whole desktop and everything. Like there are no present windows. So what you'd be seeing is you'd see me playing Binding of Isaac, but only in the middle of the screen would there actually be the game. Like everywhere else would be like whatever I have in the background, like a rendering video or my desktop or like a YouTube video, whatever. Like it would just be like it wouldn't be that exciting because, well, it would be exciting, but it's just like in the middle of the screen, so I'm not gonna do Binding of Isaac. I was really disappointed about that, and Toy Soldiers. That was kind of sad in both senses. So I have and then the third series I was gonna do. I'm probably still gonna do it. Ooh, ooh. This looks like the beginning of something good. Oh, this could be good. No, I don't think. I'm getting really bad frame rate. I don't understand why. No, that's just a small little island. So sad. But there's gonna be a third series, and I was thinking, I should do it. It was Civilization 5, and I think I'm gonna do that. So don't, that may be coming out. I'll probably record it today, actually, because it's the weekend, and I think I'll actually record it today. So, we'll be seeing Civilization 5. I don't know what country I'm gonna choose, or if I'm gonna just go random. But anyway, I'll explain what that game is if you don't know what that game is. So, the last update thing is that for these, I've decided is that this is going to be about the topics. There's going to be two main topics that I can talk about for basically an hour. Like in total, I could talk about both of them for an hour. That doesn't mean it is an hour, but it could be an hour. Like if I elaborate, like maybe like I get a point across that I thought would take like 5 minutes, but I get it in like a minute or something. So like it could take an hour. And then after that would just be little random stuff. Like 5 little random things, because in my notepad of topics I like have like a few big topics, and then I have little tiny topics for just random stuff. And so far all the topics are going to be about me, because that's what I've always been writing in the book. So it's like if you don't want to hear topics about me, you gotta suggest topics that are like not about like personal things, or like, yeah, like just what is your view on blah 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 and something about that. But for right now it's just gonna be personal topics and stuff. So anyway, so to begin the two topics of today's episode, and just to talk about the game for a second, I'm gonna have to be getting some food soon, because I'm not really good on food, and I need iron. I never got iron because my iron sword may break in like episode 3, depending on the mobs. Anyway, so today's two topics are gonna be pets and beaches. So I've always wanted a pet. I've had a pet, one pet before. I've always wanted another pet, but I've been promised many times to get a pet, like get all A's and you'll get a pet. Got all A's, didn't have a pet. Like just so many promises from parents, just like trying to lay it off for a while, and I realized finally that I'm not gonna get a pet, and it was very sad for me. But anyway, I wanted a pet. So one day I was at the fair, and uh like the county fair. I don't know if it was like a county fair or just like a carnival that was coming into town, but there was rides there and stuff. And there was one of those games that you like throw the ball into like the ping pong ball, and there's a bunch of glass cups in the middle, and if you get in a special cup you get like a certain prize and stuff, and like it's completely random where you throw it, and it's not really, but I mean like you could have a strategy in that game, but it's not really that easy to win it, so, or win a prize if you have a strategy, because it's all completely random. But anyway, so I was doing it, and I got the highest prize. And you know what the highest prize was? A goldfish. And I kept that goldfish, and we bought a little tiny, like, what would you call it? A bowl. A little tiny, like, fish bowl for him, and we had, like, bought fish food. It was like the small goldfish, small bowl, my parents knew it wouldn't last very long, but I thought it was going to be there forever. I named him, like, Mr. something that started with a K. It was, like, Crawl something. Like, Mr. Crossness. I don't know what I called him. But it started with a K and probably an R after that. So anyway, I've been saying that a lot. So anyway, I've just always said that a lot. Anyway, I had this fish, Mr. Cross, we'll call him Mr. Cross, and so the first day I come back from school, and this is like when I was 6, 7 maybe, so I had this fish, or what? So I came home from school, and Mr. Cross was doing great, I fed him, fed him the right amount. My mom showed me how much to feed him. And second day of school, I come back. And, you know, I don't see a fish in the bowl. I see this orange blob of red and orange and gooey and like some green. And it's just like this dead floating blob thing. It's not a fish anymore. So I was very upset. My mom was home because she came home early because she had already worked her 40 hours, so she came home early. This was a Friday probably, but that would make the most sense if she came home early. So anyway, I said that again. So apparently we concluded that the fish had blown, that there was no stones on the bottom of the fish bowl like there normally was. Like, 1 second. Dude, what are you doing? Okay. So there were no stones at the bottom of the fish bowl, and apparently that the fish, Mr. Cross, had eaten the stones and had blown up his stomach. So my fish blew up after 2 days. So that is my only pet experience. That's kind of sad. That's actually really sad. For me, especially, because I love Mr. Cross. Mr. Cross was my favorite buddy. I talked to him for the 2 days I knew him. But anyway, I said it again. So, the thing about pets is I think I would be a very good pet person. I think I'd be a good dog person, especially. I think cats are like the cutest thing ever, but like I want something that loves me. But I don't want it to be that active, which, you know, like most cats aren't that active. I mean, you get that cat, like a bit, especially kittens, those are active, but like as they get older, they just like, meh. So I've been told. I've never had a cat, so I don't know if this is like absolutely true or not, but I should move this way more, get back into the X0. So so I had this fish, or oh my god, I keep going back to that. I had this fish once. So I think I'd be a very good dog person, but I want them to be active, but like, but not at the same time. Like, I want them, if they could be active, they could, but they definitely don't choose to. Which, I mean, a cat probably does. But what I want is a manly dog. And you know what a manly dog is to me? A bulldog. Because they're fat, they're lazy, and they are cool looking. Because they're fat and they're lazy, but they got like this mean look on their face. And when they smile, all their flab on their face goes up. And it's like the cutest thing ever. But it's like the manliest thing ever at the same time. So I would name him Gunther. Oh, have you ever seen a baby bulldog? They have all the flab of the adult bulldog. It's just in a smaller form. They like grow into the flab. And that's like just cool, you know? Let me look in these caves and see if there's any iron. Use these torches for good use. So anyway, so I get this, I was about to say I get this fish. I just go back to that. Oh crap. What the heck? That was just weird lag. Okay. We're safe now. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, dog Gunther. I would get a dog, a bulldog, a puppy bulldog that grows into his skin and like it's just so cool. And he would probably like fart all the time. Apparently, I looked this up. Bulldogs are only awake for a total of 4 hours a day. So they sleep the whole time, and when they're awake, they're most likely eating or farting. That is like the thing that bulldogs do, but they're so freaking cool. I want a bulldog, but I don't have a bulldog. because I've only had one pet, and that was a terrible pet experience. The woes of not having a bulldog. No, the iron. Oh, there's some more right here. So yeah, I am not opposed to cats, but I think dogs are pretty dang cool. Especially manly dogs, not like the chihuahuas. Those are weird. And the hairless dogs, like what the heck? Who would even do that to their dog? Unless they were born that way. Then keep rocking that hairless dog, dude. That didn't make sense. So that's my preference on dogs and cats. Other pets, I think that a gerbil's pretty cool. Ferrets are weird. I want Okay, if I were to be any other animal, kind of off the topic, but on the topic of animals, if I were to be any animal, I'd be a gorilla. Because they're just like us, except they're not that smart. But if I was a smart gorilla, then I would be. Dude, they could, like, tear you in half so easily, it's not even funny. Like, they are just so huge. Like, one time I was at a zoo, at the Washington Zoo, Washington, D.C., represent Virginia. Um, even though it's not in Virginia. So there was a so we went to the like gorilla exhibit on the topic of gorillas, and so there was this baby gorilla jumping around. There's probably like the there was like the sister gorilla, the mom and the dad and the baby. Probably that was like the whole thing about them. So there was this baby gorilla jumping around, and the mom was like sitting there, and then the sister was sleeping in a corner, and we couldn't see the dad. I thought like the dad. Sorry about that. That was a quick disturbance, whatever. That was my mom again. Man, my mom just like enters into my videos. Like she should be a special guest on this. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, gorilla. So the baby gorilla was running around like we couldn't see the dad anywhere. So the baby gorilla is swinging around like the mom's like pushing the baby when she falls down, like come on, get up, kind of thing. And so the baby's swinging on some vines, and he falls. I don't know purposely or not. And he falls onto this rock. Now this is a big rock. This is like probably like a 3 foot tall rock. This rock stands up. Oh God, it was the scariest thing ever. All the little kids just ran. The daddy gorilla stands up, probably like 11 feet tall. Stands up, like chest pumping because he was sleeping and he's upset at his baby and like, oh my God, kids. And he gets up and and oh God, it was the scariest thing ever. And then he like brings out his arms and then his right arm swings, hits the baby goes flying like 30 miles per hour into the wall. Like, dad's fuming, and the baby gets up, frolics over, it's like, yeah, 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 again. And then the dad's like picking him up, putting on him branches, and I don't know if this is like playtime or he's still really upset. And oh, that scared like the crap out of everyone in that room. It was amazing. That's why I want to be a gorilla. That inspired me. That inspired me to become a gorilla. Like, just leave being a human and just become a gorilla. I just sip some Mountain Dew. That is some good stuff. So anyway, I said that again. So yeah, I would want to be a gorilla. And like my brother wanted a dog. He wanted a black lab. He would name it Jet. That's a pretty cool name. But like we would need a fence in our backyard. We got a pretty big backyard, but we'd need a fence for, like training, and we'd have a doggy door. We have a we we have a door that'd be perfect for a doggy door, but like a perfect location location for the doggy door. But he grew out of that because we were planning, and like, I mean, dog Gunther would be like the laziest dog ever, so we wouldn't really need to care for him. We would just need like place. This is where you poop, or I'd take him on walks, every morning, every night, probably middle of the day too, if I could. And it wouldn't be that big of a hassle. But I just decided I'll get that when I'm in college. Like, I mean, he would or like after college even, like he would just mostly sleep all the time, so like he wouldn't be much use. Well, not much use, but like I don't think he'd be very happy with me gone all the time, so I think I would do it after college. So, oh man, dogs. They are or dogs and just pets in general. So I don't really have any pet stories because I've only had one pet. I don't know why I chose that for a big topic. I mean, it took up like 20 minutes. I always forget to set a timer for this. What? No, that's just silly. Doesn't even make sense how that just happened. Man, my frame rate's already going down. I think it's just because of the file size. Like, I mean, I don't have that many big files, but like, I guess it's taking up a lot of space. Alright, I guess I'm going to the next topic because I was kind of running out of stuff for the pet thing. Beaches. I've been to the beach quite a while. In fact, my mom's closest friends, like forever, have a beach house that we sometimes go to with them. It's like all fun, and like it's this like octagon shaped house. Yeah, it's an octagon. No, it's a hexagon. It's a hexagon. It's a hexagon shaped house. It's like been there for like 50 years, probably. On the like, it's cool. So I've been to the beach many times, but there's been some beach experiences like outside of that place and in that place as well that are pretty exciting. So I went to Virginia Beach a while ago, like about, I'd say, what? Okay, boats are glitching out, man. I do not like it. I don't like it. So, oh yeah, beaches. I need to like I think I've been getting better at talking, but I think it's more that I'm just forgetting what I was supposed to say more than trying to talk about it. Oh, I told you to got little babies. Hello. So I was at Virginia Beach about a week ago. No, no, not when this was recorded. About 3 weeks ago. And 3 weeks ago, I went to Virginia Beach. I just repeated what I just said. But there was. So at Virginia Beach, basically the whole coastline is covered in hotels. And then on the other side of those hotels, there's the beach on one side, and then on the other side, there is. How much iron did I get? 13. Okay. There is. There's like all the rinky-dink places, or like not rinky-dink, but like the places that you get your souvenirs and stuff, and then so it's like that. So it's like residential, then it's oh my god, I just need to talk. Okay, okay, it's residential, and then it's souvenirs, and then it's hotels, and then it's beach. Just get that into your head if you've never been to Virginia Beach. So we stayed in a very nice hotel, like on the 5th floor, and so that we were planning to go to this for or this is really starting to frustrate me. Oh god, okay. Okay, I just need to stop and just talk. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take a break. I just can't talk. One second. Okay. Okay. I think I can talk now. Just had some granola bars and we're all good. I think. I hope. Alright. So, we stayed on the 5th floor of the beach, and what we were planning to do while we were at the beach. Ooh, this looks nice. Oh, yes. That is what I like to see. Yes, 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 yes. This is off the path, but this looks nice. Oh, this is what I like. Oh, please. Oh, crap, I'm seeing hills. I want it to be... I mean, I'm alright with it being next to a river. This is a big river. This is not a small river. I don't need to talk about beaches anymore. No. Oh, this is nice. I love this, actually. This is really nice. In fact, let me drink some celebratory Mountain Dew. This is very nice. Okay, so at the beach we were... I think I'll take down these coordinates, because this looks very nice. So when we were at the beach, we were planning to do when we were at the beach. Okay, before this, there was this Redskins, because my family likes the Redskins, except my brother who likes the Patriots. In NFL, if you don't know what we're talking about, in the NFL, National Football League. We like the Redskins, so we were planning on our way back from the beach, which was on a Wednesday, we would go to their practice, which just so happened to be in partner with the Patriots. Just let me write these coordinates. Negative 200. 24,200. Alright. This is a nice place. I like it. Nice and flat here. River. Mountains. I don't know. I don't really know what Venice is about. But I think this, like, whole plains I would actually do. Like, up to that hill. And I would just... This is, like, the only hill I'd need to take care of. Yeah, like, the highest point is literally... Like, besides that hill, the highest point is like 67, which I am totally okay with, because I would only have to dig out this one layer. Okay, this is like a really nice... Let me put a star next to this. Bang, bang. Okay, alright. Let's continue back onto the path. So, we were planning to go to this practice, which also had the Patriots. So, my brother is obsessed with the Patriots quarterback, Tom Brady, and he loves them, and it was all nice and dandy. So, but there was so many people that wanted to go there because, it's Redskins and Patriots. Like, that is just like going to be a lot of people just because it's a group practice. That doesn't really happen often. I guess there's a lot of Patriots and Redskins fan in the area. So so many people wanted to go, they actually made it a raffle. Like apply online, and because this is normally free, like they get all the food from the merchandise that they, or all the, not food, all the money they get there at the merchandise at the practice field, and like they got a lot of money from us, so they made it a raffle, and like of course my mom and my dad both applied, we both lost. So it's like, okay, well, I guess we'll just not go there, and we'll go to some colleges. Like, because my brother is about to go into college, so he was just planning, we were planning to go on colleges on Tuesday, but it's like, hey, let's just, like, go to colleges on Tuesday and Wednesday, like, let's go and look at them and just, like, see what they have, like, because we had, like, tours on Wednesday, so, like, let's just go and look at them on Tuesday. So that's what we did, or that is what we did that's what we were planning to do until we went on the vacation. And then Sunday night, mind you that Tuesday and Wednesday both had the group practices. So Sunday night, my dad is checking his phone, He's like, hey, I got an email saying we won raffle tickets for Tuesday. And I was like, what? And everyone was like, what? It's like, we won the Redskins raffle tickets. It's like, but we said we already lost. It's like, apparently we won. And then my mom checks her email. It's like, hey, I won it for Wednesday and Tuesday. So it's like, we have a choice if we want to go there or not, even though we were planning for just stuff to happen, and we just accepted it. Now, before this, we bought Redskins chairs to go there, but we learned that we lost the raffle, so we didn't bring them. But apparently, we did win the raffle. It's just they didn't tell us until we were actually on vacation. So we're freaking out. We do like a whole hour discussion about like what are we gonna do. And finally, we decide we're gonna go there on Tuesday, and all the Wednesday stuff that we were gonna do with college, we'll still do the college thing. So it's Tuesday. Ow, that hurt. So it's Tuesday, and we go there. Or so we go to Walgreens, which is across the street from us, and we buy some nice handy dandy chairs for us to sit in, and we go to the ice machine at the hotel and get some bags of ice, because apparently, it's gonna be like 80 degrees, just in case someone gets hot, we'll need ice or something for either drinks that they have or just anything really. So how's our armor? Okay, we got good armor. Ooh, this looks nice. Looks like I'm gonna have to run through these skeletons. So anyway, we buy these seats, and we got the ice, and we're kind of prepared. I mean, we kind of missed the Redskins stuff that we all bought. We bought a tons of Redskins stuff, but we didn't get to go there. But then we bought more chairs, so now we have Redskins chairs and more chairs, plus the chairs that we had before we even bought the Redskins chairs. So we have tons of chairs, just overall, but we only had like 3 at the vacation spot. So we get there, and it is like 100 degrees, high humidity, terrible, like sunny sun beating down on us, like high humidity but not raining, and 100 degrees, like it was actually over 100 degrees, like the temperature thing said 99 because it couldn't go up to 100 because that's like rare in our area. It was so hot. It was unbelievable. I almost had a heat stroke. They were pulling people out of there in like literally wheelchairs, and they're like doing all this stuff, and it was so hot. But the thing is that those people, there was 20,000 people there easily. So 20,000 people are getting blazed by this like heat. So even if there was any wind, it would like not hit anybody except like the people in the direction of the wind. And so everyone was still hot and getting no wind. So many people had like heat strokes and passed out. I almost had a heat stroke. It was so hot. I just like we bought a little umbrella, and I just put my like hands in ice and my feet in ice. It was just so hot, and it was terrible. I mean, we spent like a ton of money there, like getting hats and umbrellas and stuff for like because it was so hot. We just need to block out the sun. So, oh god, because we didn't expect it to be that hot. We expected it to be like 80, which isn't that really. It's not that hot compared to like 100. And you don't like bring tons of things for that. And like these 20,000 people are all like body heat and everything. So what even annoys me more is that the tickets, they were a raffle, but apparently, ooh, that looks nice, but that's really high. Look at that tree, that's weird. Ooh, that was close. So the tickets, they were a raffle. Well, there's people like handing out like 400 tickets. It's like, get in this line if you didn't get a ticket. So they like they're giving out free tickets when we thought you had to win the raffle in order to go. So now that even like is more annoying. So overall, it was just a bad experience. Michael saw Tom Brady. That was basically the gist of it. Like that's basically the whole reason we went there. So we're all good. We just left. We stayed there for about 20 minutes. Well, like more like 50 minutes, but like I couldn't stand it after 20 minutes. So that was a pretty bad experience. When we get back to our hotel, and it's like, oh my god, that was so exhausting. And then of course we had to go to colleges the next day, and that was just a bad experience. But at Virginia Beach, they have these things that are like 4 people bikes. Those are fun. Just saying. I mean, there's no story related to them. We didn't get one, but I'm just saying there's like these 4-person bikes, and that's pretty cool. We wanted to get them, but they were only for a specific hotel. It was like the Seagull Inn, and we were in the Marriott. The Marriott sounds so fancy, because it probably is. So, we didn't really go out the beach much. I actually did my first boogie boarding there. I was so bad. I didn't even like actually boogie board. I just tried to boogie board, but then it failed. Oh yeah, there was this. Okay, so the waves there were probably like at max 10 feet high. Like they were pretty big waves. Like that's pretty tall for like wave standard, beach standard. So we're getting pretty rough waves. And then so I'm like sitting in the water, just like jumping over the waves, it's really fun and stuff. So then like we hear this like rustling behind us. Like it's just me in the water, but like everyone else that I didn't know in the water, we all hear this rustling, so we all turn around. This like 20-foot wave is coming at us. It's like there's no way you're gonna jump over this. And I had my boogie board, which has a strap attached to my leg, which is like not a good sign if you have like a chance of drowning. So I have this boogie board on my leg, and we get rammed by this thing. There's no way to go under it, no way to go above it, because it was way too late at that point. So we get rammed by this thing. The cord goes around my neck, but of course no one sees this because I'm all underwater. But thankfully it came off my neck. Like I wrapped around it, but then unwrapped because like the circular motions or whatever. So that was pretty scary. And so basically, in the end of it, after all of this like terrible stuff that happened, or no, it was terrible. It was actually pretty fun, except for the neck wrapping thing. But after all of this happened, it was like I was dead on the beach. I was just like laying there, like with the boogie board like under me or like on top of me, and I was just like laying there, like, and then I get up and another 10-foot wave hits me, and it's like. So it took a while before like I actually get off the beach, and my dad's just like laughing his butt off, and my mom and my brother who were reading looked up because my dad was laughing. He has a loud laugh. So like if he's laughing. Like everyone knows if he's laughing because that's just how my dad is. Uh that was a fun day. I enjoyed that day a lot. Ooh, my latest UHC episode just finished rendering. That's always good. Oh yeah, by the way, just as another update, if you're even listening to this, I will be having a new intro pretty soon. I'm making it right now. It's gonna be way fancier than what I have right now. Kind of the same concept, like, well, not really like the disappearing kind of thing, but it's actually gonna be my own idea because I got that idea um from a Blender tutorial thing, and I just put my own name on it and changed the colors a bit, and that's. I need a drink. 1 second. That's good. So, yeah, I got that off of a Blender tutorial. Ooh, this looks nice. Definitely not as. Ooh, I could do something with that. And I'm already on 63 for right here for a big chunk of it. Wow. There wouldn't be much clearing. I mean, this is a pretty big river. It's already all flattened out. Kind of looks... Let me get a higher view of this because I think I kind of like this. I kind of like it. Ooh, that's nice. I could, like, make that an offshoot for, like, that would be like a wheat field kind of here, and there would be a house right here. Ooh, I'm out of food. I am out of food. I am out of food. I now have food. What? Floating sheep. Give me your food. 'Cause I need it. I'll start killing things on the way. It's kind of sad sounding, but it's true. I'm gonna be doing that. So yeah, this is definitely noteworthy. Like, I mean, I could, like, kind of carve that out so it looks natural. I mean, like, the water's already there for partially part of it. Yeah, like, almost all of it is at 63. There's not gonna be a lot of clearing. But, I mean, the parts that aren't 63 are really high up. But it is a contender. I'll give that half a star. Because I'm picky like that. Okay, 150. 2, 6, 4, 4, 6. I didn't have to be that exact, but I was. So let me kill all these guys. They changed mutton. I know I said that in my episode 1 of this latest UHC, but they changed mutton. I don't know if it looks better. I mean, it's more full, kind of like, you know, the raw pork chops. Like, before you could, like, see the bone. I kind of like that. It's this way, right? Yep, my compass tells me it's this way. Oh, second reposition? Okay. In fact, I should probably start cooking it up after I kill this little batch. So, what was I talking about? Something about... Hey. See, look at my sword, it's about to break. Yeah, what was I talking about? I'm sure it was something not important. What was I talking about? This is really gonna bug me until, like, I need to, like, go back to my recording, but I can't. Or there's lots of sheep over here. I'll kill this and then cook it up while I talk about more stuff, which I don't know what will be. Ugh. So, well, while I'll remember some stuff, last week, as a small little thing, I had my first Big Mac. I know, being an American and having my first Big Mac when I'm, like, a while into my years, when I'm pretty old compared to, like, an American who hasn't had a Big Mac. I feel pretty proud of myself, but, you know, I was just like, hey, I should, you know, get a Big Mac because I've never had one, and my opinion on it, it was actually pretty dang good. I enjoyed it. It was like, and I, like, understand what everyone says about, like, the Big Mac sauce. Like, I didn't understand what that meant. Well, I knew what it was, but I didn't understand what, like, the big deal about it was. But now I get it. Ugh. Refreshing. Might as well eat these. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go into small little stuff of like 5 minutes of stuff. Oh yeah! Yeah! That's what I was gonna talk about, pets. I was wondering why it was so short. About 6 weeks ago, or I keep like basing on, like 2 months ago, I'd say. 2 months. Probably a max. I was given the duty to take care of a dog. It's my neighbor's dog. Her name is Razzle. Pretty cool dog. I'd say it's like a mixture between like a beagle and a Labrador Retriever. It's pretty like swaggin' dog. But at the same time, I was taking care of this fine young dog. I was also taking care of my aunt's dog, who was there. So I was taking care of two dogs at the same time. And these two dogs, my aunt's dog, it was like a puppy. It's a Westie, if you know what Westies look like. They're like white little fur balls. So she had not been house trained yet because this was like a 3-year-old like doggy or 3-year-old. Um, yeah, 3-year-old. No, human years. 3-year-old human years. She was from the pound, like she was a breeding dog, like she was the dog. Like this is we're talking about the Westie. Her name's Katie. Um, she was like the breeding dog that the dog that like what had tons of babies. So so that's kind of a sad thing to do. So she only knew like like go through the trap door and poop. Like that's where you poop. But at our house, as I was telling you about, I do not have a doggy door. I have a perfect place for a doggy door, but I do not have a doggy door itself. So, okay, I think my stuff's over here. So we have like this. So we have this dog that is used to only going through doggy doors, and we don't have a doggy door. So of course she's pooping around or all the places, all around the house, which is like kind of frustrating. And Razzle, I need to take care of her for a week, and she's over there, and we had a ton of terrible thunderstorms, and she didn't like thunder. Like she got up on a counter, like she single-handedly jumped up on like a 3-foot counter. This is like not that big of a dog. It's a pretty big dog, but it's not like a big dog that will jump up onto a counter kind of dog. But she did because she was scared. That's very sad. But anyway, so I had to take care of her a bunch, and Razzle needed to be let outside every day, like get fed every day, just everything, like the works. And then Katie needed more work than Razzle, but I needed to go over to Razzle's house, and then she would like jump up on me, and I always felt sad to leave because I had to go to my own house, but like I and she would be like, she would look up at me with those like eyes. It's like, don't go. And I'm like, because I've been there for like 30 minutes. I need to go. But eventually, I would always leave, and then she'd look very sad, and I'd look sad because I was sad because I had to leave her. And then I'd go back to Katie. Katie, the and apparently we like spoiled her because at her aunt's house she sometimes does it too, because she just doesn't remember. I guess she was just used to it for a week that she was here. uh Razzle, always. Razzle's a swaggin' dog. Katie's pretty cool too. Katie's high up there in the cool factor. And related to dogs, I realized in that like time that I can't talk her, especially me. 1 second, I'm checking some things. Do 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 do. Okay. Um. So speaking about dogs, in that week I learned that you can't talk to a dog in a normal voice. Like, your voice has to change in some way. It can either be like upset, like, Katie, why'd you poop? Or, come on, Katie. Or like, Katie, why'd you do it? And then it could be like a cutie thing. It's like, oh, you're such a good dog. You got your little cute little face. And oh, you're so cute. So, oh my gosh, it's gonna turn night. So that was always what Katie the cute dog would do. So, oh my gosh, now it's just ruining it. But now I gotta, because I learned from UHC that apparently, I clicked on it again, apparently weather needs to be turned down because it was way too loud. There we go, that's good. Ooh, thunder. You know, I actually need to record this sound for an outro that I'm thinking of doing. It's gonna be pretty cool. But it's probably not gonna happen. I don't think I'll probably have the thingamajigger. Okay, this way is the way I have to go. Come on, cook. But anyway, that you can't talk and you're gonna be like, hey, you cute little voice. And also something I realized when I started thinking about this is, for me, I can't like keep a straight voice unless I'm recording. But in real life, I can't keep a straight voice for more than 5 minutes. Like, I will talk in some voice, and then I'll talk in this voice, and I'll talk in this voice, and I'll talk in different voices all the time. And I don't even know if it's annoying or not. Because no one tells me if it's annoying. I don't have any room. I don't need string. I probably needed that string. But, alright, I need to go to the right more. So yeah, like, I can't speak in the same voice for more than 5 minutes. Like, it's always changing. Like, that's just what I learned. Also, like, I was thinking, like, we're getting into, like, the small little stuff. Like, I'm done with the dog story. We're all now into the small little stuff. So, I wanted to tell you guys, I am, I'm not a morning person. I cannot, well, I used to be a morning person. I'm a very big morning person, but I cannot anymore. It really frustrates me because I want to wake up early because I know I can, but I guess it's just a teenager thing and I can't wake up early. So this, oh my gosh, my food heals up 3, that's pretty good. And it has a high saturation. It's like, I think it's less than steak. You know, I'm gonna have to check that after this because now I'm actually curious. But, so I had, what? Oh yeah, how I am not a morning person. You know, I really want a dog. You know, I'm gonna try, and if I get a dog, I'll name him Snuggles. You are a terrible person. I'm not getting a dog. Yay. No, I'm not gonna go for a skeleton. Like, that was just, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So, because I've always wanted a dog. So, I'm not a normal morning person, so how I wake up is a very special technique that I have created. Not really, but I need to. But there are many different things that need to happen in order for me to get up. One, I need to be motivated to get up. Meaning I need to like school, which so far I've actually been liking school very much. Because I love it. Like, I got like good classes and I'm getting all A's. Like, I'm actually, like, before I'm like trying and I'm getting like good grades because I'm trying. Instead of like in middle school where it's just like, oh, you don't try, but you get good grades. Like, that's basically how it is in middle school. If you guys haven't been in middle school yet, that's basically how it is. But I know the majority of my audience is in middle school. Or has been in middle school. So, anywho, I was gonna say something. And it was gonna be intellectual. So how I get up is basically, first, a lamp turns on. This heat lamp that I don't want to turn off because I know if I turn it off, I'll forget to turn it back on, then forget to turn on the timer, and then I won't wake up the next morning. So light turns on. I turn to the other side. Another lamp turns on the other side because I know I'm gonna turn to the other side. So they're like set a minute apart from each other. So now I have to be looking straight up if I want to still be up. So if I'm not up by then, 5 minutes after, this is all happening before 5:30, which is now when I get up. I used to get up at 5, but that didn't really work out too well, so now I get up at 5:30. Yeah, 5:30, that's when it is. So then an alarm goes off 5 minutes after the second light turns on. So 5 minutes after that, an alarm goes off. I have to get up across the room to turn off the alarm. Now, if I fall back into bed, another alarm will trigger. Or, no, not another alarm will trigger because I got in bed, but 5 minutes later, alarm will trigger, and the good thing about this alarm is it turns off after 5 minutes. The first alarm does not turn off until I am, or it turns off after 10 minutes. The first alarm doesn't turn off until I turn it off, like it goes for hours. Like one time during a 2-day vacation, I came back and it was on because I forgot to turn it off. That's always fun. Probably a waste of battery on that clock. I still have it. It still works. Well, obviously, because I'm telling you how I wake up, and that's part of the equation. There's a lot of spiders. Probably just past me. Man, this rain, but I can't stop it. Because that is my fate. I cannot stop walking unless I see something cool. So far, I've only seen 4 planes that actually are to my liking. Ow. It's not nice. Oh, you're gonna try hip? Yeah, try like last episode, where 2 of you couldn't hit me. Noobs. So. Ooh, that thunder, man. I don't know what I was talking about. I've been talking about it for a while. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, how I wake up. Oh, God, this is what I need to fix. So if I get back into bed, the alarm will go off, and I don't want to wait there for 10 minutes, because then that's the time that I need to, like, get up. That's when I need to get up. If I don't get up by then, that is a terrible thing. So I need to get up before them. But if I decide to keep going, like, after I turn off the first alarm, instead of just falling back into bed, I, like, take a shower, and then I brush, like, do my ear, like, clean out my ears, and then, eat breakfast, then brush my teeth, and, like, just the whole works, like, nothing really special. So that's how I wake up. On weekends, same thing, except it happens at 7:30. That requires a different set of lamps, and a different set of alarms, because otherwise it would go off at 5:30, and that wouldn't be good. This is not a good plains because it is very hilly and different elevations. Yeah, basically all I'm looking for is flat. I'm not looking mostly for an ocean. Like, I mean, it's good if it's next to an ocean or a river, but mostly what I'm looking for if it's flat. Because if it's flat, then, like, I can make a river around it, and I can make stuff. But if it's not flat, then it's not really worth it. I think I've been recording for an hour. But I think I'll do 2 more topics. Say that, and 2 more relatively large topics. Like, I have to use one hand to control. Hopefully there's nothing. Okay, just gotta... I already said that. Oh, yeah. My first name is Steven, if you've heard that many times from my friends. My first name's Steven. And... so... Steven, there's 2 ways to spell Steven. There's S-T-E-P-H-E-N and S-T-E-V-E-N. Like with a V or a P-H. There's 2 ways to spell Steven. Mine is with a P-H. So, this gets mixed up a lot. Like every single day. Like on Panera, like they write down your name and of course they spell it with a V. Like, I've always met people who are named Steven, they'll always have a V except one person I know. Yeah, one person I know that has their name spelled the correct way. God, it's not... just P or V makes sense, but PH is cooler. Okay? So, I am sure that one day this is gonna get me killed. Like the fact that my name will be spelled wrong in some way that I'm gonna die because of it. Don't know how this will happen, but I'm sure it's gonna happen because that is just like a too common of a mistake. And I don't know if it'll be bad for someone else. It's like, kill Stephen Dooley, and they write down the wrong Stephen. So like that's someone somewhere else in the world, and they die and not me. Or it's gonna be a very bad thing, and like it goes the other way around, like, or like a social security number or a card or a credit card, like they're writing down Steven, and if something's gonna happen, I'm gonna die because just wanted to note that. And my last thing is gonna be a weird thing. It's gonna probably take a minute to explain it. No, it's actually gonna take way less than that. When I was young, and there was a seatbelt in front of me, I always bit it. Don't know why, but it was all whenever I think. And you know how people look out the window like, oh, it starts raining and I'm on a bus and you look out the window and like you got your hoodie on and you just start thinking about like deep thoughts and stuff. Well, that's me, except I bite the seatbelt. Still do it. If I'm thinking about something, I bite the seatbelt and like really hard and really hard and like I just clamp it and just think. I don't know if it's like I'm forcing myself. Holy crap. Okay, so I guess the rest of this. Holy crap, I've been traveling this way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've been traveling west for the whole time, like for probably a while. So now I need to travel back to 0 because that's where I need to end off my episodes. Oh, so I need to talk for longer. This is forced upon me. I cannot. And now I'm traveling in the wrong direction because I need to go around this hill. I mean, I could just jump it. You know, just jump the whole entire hill. That was just bad on my part. So yeah, that's my thought process. I just bite the seatbelt and think about deep thoughts. I guess I have to think about another topic. Oh yeah, at my school, if you get sick for 5 days, or you have less than a C average, ooh, amazing. If you have less than a C average for your grade, then you have to take the exams. If you have more than a B average and you are absent for 5 days or less, then you don't have to take the exams because there's so many people in my school that like if you have a good enough grade that the exam is not going to help you, or like it's just going to hurt you if you were to do it. Like it either wouldn't help you or it would hurt you depending on how you did on it. Then they just say don't come. So for the 2 exam days, if you have good grades and haven't been absent a lot, like absent 5 days enough that you'd like miss a lot of stuff, then you're good. You're just like, okay, that's all you have to do. And you just don't come to school, which is pretty cool. I haven't had to experience that yet because exams haven't happened. I don't even do freshmen take it. I'm almost certain that they do. Because I remember my brother having to take them when he was a freshman at the time. Also in Minecraft, why is it when you're invisible, mobs can still see you? That doesn't make sense. And what they need on Minecraft game servers, what they need is that a randomized thing. That you just click it and you go to a random game mode, like random amount of people, doesn't matter, just a random game. Also, I have lots of stuff to say because I have to get back to 0. Don't know if I should just cut until I'm there. Well, if I run out of topics that I want to talk about. So, 0 or okay, let me look at it again. Okay, so what they need to invent, what I want to invent, if no one invents it when I can become an inventor, what I want to invent is a memorizing Rubik's Cube. Basically, okay, you know what? Just gonna. I wanted to be natural, the series, but this cliff edge is just annoying the crap out. Ooh, this looks nice. Ooh, oh, that over there looks nice. What I want to invent is a Rubik's Cube, but it's like all electronical and stuff, and it memorizes what you do. So it sits in its state position, like it's just normal, you know, Rubik's Cube solved position, and it memorizes everything that you do, like every flip and stuff, and like your turns and stuff, and then you can set it on a stand, and it solves itself, like electronically and magnetically and stuff. I don't think this is good planes. Unless it's like a place I've already named. No, it's not. It's like, I don't like it. It's like 10 minutes earlier. Like, I liked it a lot. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to like 27,400 or something. Holy crap, I have to go to the bathroom. You probably didn't need to know that, but I do. Anywho, hey, this is at water level. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I want it to be like a magnetic, like Rubik's Cube. Or you can like set it to different things. So like, you could like solve it and then it would randomize it. So then you would have to solve it. But then, but then, but it wouldn't memorize its own moves. So you couldn't just solve it back into the position. So the scary thing is if you make it randomize it, then it can't solve it because it didn't memorize the moves it made. So you would have to solve it. So it's a risky business. It's if you have to risk it for the biscuit. If you hit the randomize button and it randomizes it, you would have to know how to solve Rubik's Cubes in order to solve it. Which I think would actually be pretty cool. Like it's set up a challenge. But the thing is then the stand is useless unless you solve it. So then it's like a waste of money. So I think like you'd have to put in like a quarter or something. But that wouldn't be useful because it's your own money going to something that you bought. So it's like it's basically like buying a soda machine with all the soda in it and then paying to get it out. Like, what the heck? That doesn't make sense. But that's what would happen. I think that'd be pretty dang cool. Mm-hmm. 1 second. Ooh. Oh, okay. What boggles my mind. I think I said this in the last episode, but I'm not sure because I had like that boggle my mind kind of whole thing that I was doing. But what really hurts my head, or like paradoxes and stuff, but what really hurts my head is astronomy and like the stars. Okay, so you look at a star and you see a supernova. And before you see the supernova, like through a telescope, you know that that star is 7 billion light years away. Basically, that means it takes 7 billion years for light to travel to you. Oh yes, it stopped raining. That can make me stop thinking about water, but now there's a stream right there. So, like, it boggles my mind that basically the light from that supernova is 7 billion years old. Like, that happened 7 billion years ago. Because it took 7 billion years for that supernova light flash to come to you. So, there's probably already a new star there. Or, like, just something. Like, that just hurts my head. And also something about time. Time isn't... But we have created time, really. It is a thing in concept. Like, there is time. Like, things move, things pass. But the thought about seconds is our own dimension. Or our own thing. Like, we have divided up the rotation around our Earth into segments, into more segments, into more segments. So basically, like, but that's all based on Earth time. Like, you know how on Mars, like, days are longer? Well, it depends on how fast it rotates. I think it's longer. Well, on Mercury, I know days are like fast. But that would mean that, like, Mercury. Oh my gosh, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go to 28,000 and 0, and then I'll stop there and take the screenshot for the next thumbnail. So that's 23. Ooh, ooh, that's pretty dang flat. That is pretty dang flat over there, but we're gonna be stopping at this point because I really have to use the restroom. But like time, so like if you were on Mercury, let's say we lived on Mercury with the rotation patterns of Mercury, and we had the same exact idea, dividing it into 365 days, and like that into 24, it would be a completely different time scale because it's all based on our rotations. Like nothing to do with like any real time kind of. Okay, this right here, right here. In fact, the number will go right there. Okay, let's take the screenshot. There we go. Alright. So, like, time is different based on rotations, and it's a thing, but I probably I probably would want to talk about that more, but, you know, really have to pee. It's been probably an hour and 20 minutes, I believe. An hour, like, 10 at least. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. That probably won't be out unless people suggest topics. But thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.